Hi everyone. So today let's solve the problem 1 3 Roman to integer, right? So we have to, what the question states here, we have to convert the given Roman numeral string s to its integer value. So this one, so this is nothing but the Roman numeral string s. So this one we have to convert to its integer value, right? So Roman numbers follow additive and subtractive rules, right? So one for this is nothing but so in simple terms we know this one, right? So I have not used this one since ages. So this is this one we know, right? So this one is 4 and this one is 1x, this one is 9 and so on, right? So this is 5 and yeah, same thing goes on, right? So input is guaranteed to be a valid Roman numeral from 1 to 4000 or 1 to 3999, right? So 1 to 3999. So this is the constraint that they have given condition. Input is guaranteed to be a valid Roman numeral from 1 to 3999. So this is fine, I believe. So let me remove this one. So let's come to the first example. See here, this one is nothing but 3, right? So this is fine. So this is nothing but 50. Why this is 50? L is nothing but 50 in numbers, right? So V is nothing but 5. This one is nothing but 1. Basically 3 times we have been given nothing but 3. So this one is 3, this one is 5. V is nothing but the 5 and L is nothing but 50. 50 plus 5 plus 3, right? So this will be 58. Finally we have this one basically, so M equals 1000. We have M is nothing but the 1000, CM is nothing but 900 and XC is nothing but the 90 and one IV is nothing but the 4 here. So this one will be 1000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 94 equals 1994. So they have given us wonderful examples just for the sake of understanding. So what I like about the LeetCode is the examples are fantastic, man. So examples they mention basically by looking at the example itself, you most of the times I solve the question. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very this one lazy at reading the entire question. I'm too lazy to read the entire question. Most of the times I solve the problem by looking at the example itself, and LeetCode provides the fantastic examples. I'm not gonna lie, right? So this is it for the question basically, right? So let's do one thing. Yep, let's do one thing. Let's discuss the approach followed by the complexities and then let's write the code, right? So this is fine. I'll just come here, just give me a second, 1 second. Yeah, now let's consider the third example, man. Here this one for the approach. So this will be very easy. So we have only 3. So this one, let's consider this one for the approach, right? So I'll just come, just give me a second here. Yeah, so first step what we'll do here, we'll assign all the values to the Roman symbols, like so here first one is I equals 1 basically, right? I equals 1, just remember this one. V equals 5, this is also fine, and this one X is nothing but the 10 here, right? X is 10 and L is 50. As I've said, we know this L is nothing but 50 here. C is nothing but the 100 here, C is nothing but 100 here, and D is 500, M is 1000. D is 500 and M is 1000, right? So M is here 1000. So this is fine, I believe. Yep. So the next step is we'll be iterating through the string from the left to right. So we'll check the next symbol. When I say next symbol, if the current symbol is smaller than the next, then we'll subtract the current value. So this is nothing but the subtractive case. Else we'll add the current value. Nothing but this is normal case. Let's see the same thing for the example. This one example. So let's consider this one. We have here MC, MX here, CIV basically, CIV, right? So this is fine, I believe. So first what we'll do, so we will be going with basically M is nothing but the 1000, right? So next we have C, nothing but 100, right? So 1000 is greater than 100 here. So we will compare here M with C. M is nothing but the 1000 and this one C we have 100. So this one M and C. So C we have 100. So 1000 is greater than 100. So we will add 1000. So we will be adding 1000. So first we will consider 1000 here. This is fine. Yep. This is fine. Now will be now we have C is 100, right? So C 100. Next M, we have M here. So we will compare 100 with the 1000 basically. So 100 is less than 1000 this time, right? So 100 is less than 1000. So we will subtract 100. So we will subtract 100 basically, right? So total will be 900 plus 1000, right? So we'll subtract 100, nothing but the here this one will be subtracting 100. So total will be 900 plus 1000. 900 plus the previous 1000, right? So this one, when we subtract this 100 from the 1000, so it will be 900. So 900 plus the previous value, that becomes 1900 here. This is fine, 1900. So finally here this one, next what we will do, we have M1000, right? So we have this one M, right? So we have M now. M will be going with the X basically, will be going with the X basically, right? So M is nothing but 1000. 1000 will be comparing with the next 10, right? So this one next 10. So here 100 is greater than 10 basically, right? So 100 is greater than 10. So sorry, 1000 is greater than 10. So here what we will do, we'll add 100. We'll add 100 basically, right? So this one total will be 1900 plus 100 here in this case. 1900 1900 plus 100 basically. So this will be this one 2000, right? So 2000. This is fine. The same thing we will do for the next one as. So let's move on with the next one. So we have here X basically, right? So now X we have the value 10 actually, and next value we have here is C. C is nothing but 100, right? So 10 is less than 100 this time, so we have to subtract, right? So accordingly with the rule we have to subtract, right? So we have to subtract we have to subtract 10 basically, right? So this becomes basically, so this one is 1990, right? So this one is 1990 as we are subtracting. Next we have C. C we have 100 and this one is 1. So 100 is greater than 1, right? So 100 is greater than 1. So now what we will do, so this one has to be, so we will basically, so now what we'll do, so we will subtract this one, right? So this is greater than 1, so this one will be 1989. So finally what we have, this one will be comparing this one I with V basically, right? So 1 here, V is nothing but the value 5 we have. 1 is less than 5, so this time we'll add the 5. So this one will be 1989 plus 5, so this one will be 1994 basically, right? So the final output that we got here is 1994, right? So which is equivalent to the output this one that they have given for the example 1 with example 3 within the question. This example we considered, right? So sorry, I got confused here. So the output that we got here is 1994, which is equivalent to the output that they have mentioned for the example 3 within the question. So our approach works absolutely correct here. So yep. So now as we are completely familiar with the approach, let's do one thing. Let's discuss the complexities very quickly. So what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity would be big of n. So what would be the space complexity? Space complexity would be big of 1. So why the time complexity would be big of n here? Because we will be traversing the string exactly once, and the space complexity is big of 1 because we'll be going with a hash map, and hash map has constant 7 entries, right? So here the space complexity would lead to big of 1, right? So this is the complexities part, right? So as we are completely familiar with the complexities and the approach, we are good to write the code. Let's start writing the code, right? So this is fine, man. Now let's do one thing. Just give me a second here. Yep, 1 second. So I'll just come here. So let me we have to go with the final result. So result variable, I'll just go with the total here. Let me initialize this one to 0 initially, and also we'll be making use of the length of the string many times, so I'll just assign this one to n basically, s dot length, string length. So this is fine. Now let's write the function to get the value of the Roman symbol. So I'll be making use of the hash map as I've said. So this one will be map. We are dealing with the string, right? So I'll just go with the character. Also we'll be going with the integer as well, right? Key value hash map. So this one map equals new this one hash map. This is fine, I believe, right? So this is fine, man. Now let's do one thing. As we are making use of the hash map, let's go with the key value pair, right? So let's assign the value. So I'll just give here, let me paste this one. So this is nothing but the values, right? So the value of the I is 1, v5, x10, l50, c100, d500 and m1000, right? So this is fine, I believe. Now let's move on with the iteration part here. So I'll just go with for this one int I equals 0, I less than n. So let me increment the I. So within the for loop, let me go with the value of the current Roman, meaning I'll just consider current variable here. So this one will be map dot get. I'll just make use of the caret the particular index. So this one will be caret index I at the particular index value of the current Roman. This is fine. Now let's go with the value of the next Roman. Nothing but here int next equals I less than, if I is less than n minus 1. So this one is fine. Map dot get here. So this one s dot caret. So this is fine. So this one will be I plus 1. This is also fine. This is also fine, 0. So this is nothing but the value of the next Roman. So this is fine. Next let's go on with the, or let's move on with the if condition. If this one current less than next, then what we have to do, we have to subtract if smaller than the next one. So that's what I showed you on the approach as well, right? Same thing we are articulating in the form of code. Total equals total minus currency. So this one else what we will do, we have to add if the numbers are equal or greater than the next, right? So this one will be total equals total plus current. So this is fine. So we are done with the coding part. All we have to do is we are left with only one thing. We have to return the final integer value, right? So this will be stored in the result variable total. So let me return total here. So this is fine. Let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. So I hope this works, man. Let's see. Yep, the sample test cases are getting passed. So let me hit the submit button quickly. So here you can clearly see all the test cases are getting passed. Means the code works absolutely correct on this case, right? So I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the approach and the complexities, right? So for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.